Hello everyone, I'm Evan, and welcome back to Brick Roots. Today we're going to be covering the Pheonix AT and AA for anti-tank and anti-aircraft. So this is a jet fighter that I designed. The engines are roughly based on the ME-262's engine nacelles, and the general shape of it kind of borrows some features. It's kind of short, it's got a large tail, it's not really raised that high up like the ME-262 is, but it somewhat resembles it. We've got full cockpits here, so there's lots of visibility, especially on this one. I think the other one's got a little bit less visibility. Or no, actually I think it's the same. Yeah. But anyway, you've got really good all-around visibility for the most part, especially when you're like banking, so you can like look at the ground. But yeah, this one is generally designed to service air targets, and this one is designed to attack ground targets. With this cannon angled down like this, it allows it to perform effectively like dive bombing attacks almost, without being in a dive. It allows you to really just be a little bit safer and bombard things from high altitude. This thing has a straight cannon and has two heavy machine guns, and those are just really good for tearing apart planes. And I'm going to show off both of these. So with for this one, I'm going to fly up my Bumble Crow here, which is just a big cargo aircraft, and I'm just going to have it flying around a little bit, so I can show off this thing. And then this, it has a target that's currently in the city over here. It's a kind of Malice tank. It's my projectile firing super heavy tank with the autoloader and stuff. So it'll go off with a nice bang, I think, if I hit it right in the turret roof like I should. So let's start off with this. These both have extremely short takeoff speed, so it doesn't even matter that there's a large cargo aircraft in front of us. Like, the takeoff distance was like that. These things they're quite light, quite small, pretty maneuverable, all things considered. And they can also go quite fast. As you can see, I've hit 500 right there. And the anti-aircraft sort of dogfighting version of this is quite a bit more stable at higher speeds. This is still quite stable for the most part, as long as you're not trying to do any maneuvering. Okay, so we deploy these flaps, and now... Oh, okay, we missed that one, but we can try for another run. Okay, so now let's try again to hit that little tank down there. I say low, it's not a little tank. Nope. Okay, we're really off to a great start here. Did I hit it? I hit it! That's going to overshoot it, I think. Yep. So that means that if I do that, it should be right on target. Oh yeah. Hit the gun barrel. Ooh, that one hit the turret. There it went. And now we can sort of fly away. At this height, your target's not going to hear you. They're not going to see you for the most part. It's not a very large plane, and it's generally, it's just pause this so we can go take a look at the tank. Generally, your target will have very little actual chance to respond to you. Oh wow, yeah, that just completely blew this thing up, sitting on its turret. Yep, seems about right. It was packed with explosives and ammunition, so that isn't too much of a surprise. But, yeah. This little plane can also be used on aircraft carriers because of it's got an extremely short landing distance as well. Because you can fly it at really low speeds, and the landing gear are quite forgiving. So you don't need like a super long landing strip or anything. Ooh, well that was odd. I think I hit the front a little bit too hard, but for the most, like, as you can see though, I'm still in one piece, despite landing at like 150 kilometers an hour, which isn't bad at all. Okay, so we've got our plane flying out there. Yep, looks like everything is going relatively well. Let's just reline its course a little bit. And okay. Now we're going to go take off and intercept it. Which should not be hard. This thing has got plenty of speed to spare, and we're going to catch up to it pretty quickly. Especially considering it's kind of like turning in circles. Which is on purpose. It's supposed to be doing that to a degree. I guess I should probably... Yeah, there we are. So now let's see what this sucker can do. It's got regular boosters and afterburners, so it can... That's cool. Okay, and we're gonna go turn around for another... Wait, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, there she goes. Oh, let's not get hit by those wheels. Yeah, she's on fire. I hit the main fuel tank in the back, and it kind of started that off. Yep, there she goes. Down. Yeah, she's going down for sure. Yep. And... So anyway, yeah, that's... I'll review that another day. It's a very interesting creation. But anyway, yeah, so this thing, it's got afterburners, it's got its regular thrusters, and if we can, let's see if we can slow down a little bit for some landing. There we go. Just keep on pitching up and down to reduce your speed. But anyway, yeah, this thing, it doesn't, like the AT, or the anti-tank version, it does not need very much runway, so... In fact, we're going to see just how little runway this thing needs. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, you can just sort of put it down real gentle. And from where we actually landed to where we stopped, like right about in there somewhere. So, not very far, which makes this thing decent for carriers, especially because of its really short takeoff distance. Like, you can basically take off without moving hardly at all, although you do risk damaging the tail a bit. But yeah, so this is sort of the pride and joy of aircraft development for me, because this is really like some of the only aircraft I've made. And I think they work pretty well. So, yeah. Be sure to check them out. The workshop stuff will be in the Discord. So if you want to check out and get a copy of this for yourself, there will be a link on my Discord. That'll be all. See ya.